Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, we are going to learn about static variable. Static variable also called as class variable. So, a static variable belongs to the class itself, not to individual objects. It is shared across all objects of the class. It is created once when the class is loaded and destroyed when the program ends. You can access it without creating an object using the class name. Think of it like a common notice board in the office. Every employee means object can read and update it, but the board itself belongs to the office class, not to any one employee. So let's see this example step by step. Here in the here we have defined a class, and the class name is static variable demo. In the step second, we declare static int count is equal to 0. Static means this variable belongs to or to the class, not to the any object. Int means it stores whole number, and count is the variable name. It start with the value 0. This is our static variable. It will be shared across all the object of the class. This define increment count. Here we define a method. Here we have defined a method named as increment count. Its job its job is to increase the static variable count by 1 each time. So here you can see count plus plus. This inside a method we write this count plus plus. This means take the current value of count and add 1. Because count is static, the change is visible to all the objects. Then here we have define object 1 and object 2, and here for here in object 1, even though we are creating an object, remember the static variable belongs to the class, not the object. Here we are defining an object, but static variable belongs to a class, not to object. This object 1 dot increment count, this increments the static variable from 0 to 1. And here you can see def object 2 new static variable, new static variable demo, and object 2 is increment count. Here we have created a second object, and again it doesn't get its own copy of the count. Both objects are the same static variable. So this object to increment, this increments the same static variable from 1 to 10, and output of this object 2 is 2. So finally here we access the static variable directly using the class name static variable demo dot count. This prints the final value of the count, which is 2. Yeah, let's see here. Count after increment means this object 1 is 1, and count after increment 2, this is 2, and print final count using the class name is 2. Suppose here we are giving 1, then see it's 2, 3, and 3. Suppose here we are giving 11. 12:30:30. In this way, we have learned how to use static or class variable in the Groovy. So practice it. You can search other examples in any platform like Google, ChatGPT, and you can practice it. Thank you.